Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another video. This time it's a comparison video. I haven't done a comparison video in a long time, and today I'm going to compare two of the most amazing masculine fragrances that borrow on the idea of creating a sandalwood fragrances which is affordable, elegant and classy. Now we all know that sandalwood fragrances are very expensive, and most sandalwood fragrances that are not expensive are not very good. These two are affordable, accessible and fantastic. On the right hand is Chanel's Egoiste, on the left hand is Geoff Tremper Sandalwood Cologne. Both are amazing, both are pretty similar, and both are my favorites. I love them both, so I'm going to walk you through. When I do a comparison, the whole idea is to give you an idea. Which one should you go for? Should you have to choose, and why? Okay, so let's start with the scents first. Now this one here, Chanel, was released in 1990. This is, according to a lot of women, one of the most sexy masculine fragrances Chanel has ever produced. And Chanel produces some amazing masculine fragrances. Pour Monsieur is another one which I've reviewed. Both the versions, EDP and EDT, amazing fragrance. This one, fantastic fragrance, Egoiste. 1990 Parfumeur is Jacques Polch. So let me first walk you through the fragrance. I've done a full review anyway, so it will be brief one, but I'll give you an idea what this smells like. When you first spray the fragrance, this fragrance is very woody, spicy, and it has a fantastic floral heart. So woody, what are the woods? Mahogany, which I have not smelt in many fragrances. Along with that, Brazilian rosewood. Brazilian rosewood smells like a very deep, woody lavender smell. And there's Sicilian mandarin. Mandarin gives the fragrance a sweet, orangey vibe. And it's combined with spices. Main spice is coriander. Dry and spicy with a lot of depth. The fragrance immediately makes an impact because it's Chanel and it has this beautiful aldehydic, spicy, woody sandalwood. Sandalwood is ever present. The middle of the fragrance has two great florals. One is rose, the other one is carnation. Carnation is the reason why this fragrance also has a barbershoppy feel and also has a classy masculine feel. This fragrance is very elegant, slightly mature and very piercing. Piercing not in smell but in making an impression. This fragrance is absolutely stunning. The base of the fragrance is where all the brilliant notes are, and this is a base heavy fragrance. The fragrance has a base of one of the most nicest sandalwood synthetic molecules, because I won't imagine natural sandalwood oil to be present in this fragrance. If there is, I'm happy to accept. So sandalwood of whatever kind mixed with a superb note of tobacco and a creamy, rich amber and leather with vanilla. So it's smooth, rich. Depth of this fragrance is unimaginably wonderful. And this fragrance, as I said, is a fabulous base heavy sandalwood creamy tobacco fragrance. Amazing. Very little sweetness, just a gentle hint of sweetness that you get with sandalwood anyways. The fragrance also maintains that creamy texture of Santalum album, which is the Indian sandalwood. And the Indian sandalwood also has this curd-like sourness to it. This fragrance also has that sourness. And the tobacco is magical. This fragrance is absolutely stunning. When I reviewed it, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Now, Geoff Tremper Sandalwood Cologne, released 2002. This was basically to commemorate our Queen's Golden Jubilee year. Geoff Tremper, if you've never thought or heard of them, they are an English brand and I love that. And it's based in Mayfair, London, which is one of the most poshest localities in London. 2002, unfortunately, I couldn't find the name of the perfumer. So, the fragrance is decidedly more spicy. There's no two ways about this fragrance. It has a brilliant, spicy, aromatic fougere heart. So, top of the fragrance, when you smell it, immediately it's a rosy sandalwood, very watery, very English in style, and very cologne-like in style. And it's also very lemony. That's why my mind goes straight to a barbershop type fragrance. So it's got lemon and bergamot combined with lavender, smoky lavender, and sage. Right? Those are the spicy, lemony characteristics which make it a barbershop-like scent. The heart has 4 florals: rose, carnation, jasmine, and I can't remember the other one. 3 or 4 florals: carnation, jasmine, and rose. So rose and carnation are the common notes in the heart. Again, top, if you look at the top, this one has mandarin, this one has lemon. This has Brazilian rosewood, which has a smoky, woody lavender note smell. This one has proper lavender, smoky, green, aromatic lavender. The base of the fragrance is where this fragrance brings in the egoist structure. So this is leather, pronounced leather, with a little hint of patchouli, yeah, mixed with sandalwood, beautiful sandalwood, and very similar to the sandalwood used in egoist, and amber. This is less richer, less creamier, but more spicy and more depth because of patchouli, lavender, and sandalwood combination. And patchouli and sandalwood is a precious combination. It's been used in many fragrances, some of which are Coromandel, the other one is Richwood by Xerjoff. It's a winning combination. It's absolutely fantastic. So those are the 2 scents, if you like, the comparison of the scents. There's very little to choose in terms of the smell profile. If you like a little bit of creamy leather and tobacco with vanilla, you go for this. Both are base, well, this is not base heavy. This is barbershoppy. So if you like barbershoppy, spicy sandalwood, which is heavy on the aromatic fougere side, go for this. But these two smell almost similar, about 60% similar, with different facets. Yeah? This is more rich tobacco, more creamy, more barbershoppy, spicy. So those are the 2 smell profile. This one really hits you on the face. This is very English in terms of the smell. The smell is very an English gentry-like smell, if you like. Very popular fragrance for people of lovers of classic English perfumery like Floris. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. Now, let's talk about performance. Both the fragrances, this is an EDT, this one is called a cologne, but don't let that fool you. In terms of longevity and go, projection, this one is stronger than the EDT, the Chanel. Yeah. So performance, sandalwood cologne is probably 20 to 30% stronger than Egoist. I get about 6 to 7 hours longevity, medium projection, medium sillage, decent, very decent smell though. So, excuse me, in terms of performance, this I would say is a medium to high kind of a performer. In terms of performance of this fragrance, I would say this is a high performer. You get about 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours from a fragrance which is called cologne. I get strong sillage, strong projection for at least 2 hours. So this is serious projection and very spicy. So if you don't like spices, you might want to test it out. This one is spicy as well because of coriander, but this is decidedly more spicy. So age groups. Both these fragrances are mature fragrances, okay? 1990, 2002. They are what I would call middle-aged, not middle-aged, but suitable to people that have tastes which are more grounded, more elegant, more masculine side of things, yeah? And if I was to pin it to an age group, I would say 35 plus for both these fragrances. Occasions, weather, both these fragrances are terrific for autumn. This is why I'm doing the comparison video in autumn. Occasions, both are daytime fragrances. They just shine during daytime, yeah? Whatever the weather. Even if it's gloomy, daytime, they're perfect. They're also good for evening time fragrances, evening time wear. Because it's so elegant, so classy, I wouldn't shy away from wearing it to a black tie event, either of these two. So, but I prefer them during daytime, both of them. Price points, okay. So Chanel can be had for about 100, 110, sometimes lesser if you find the right place. 85 even on Chanel's website. I checked yesterday. 85 or 100 ml. Not a bad price for such an amazing fragrance. This one comes in two sizes. 50 ml would cost you about 46, 100 ml 85. So almost the same price range, right? And when I reviewed them, I gave them both 9 out of 10. So the key, the reason for me to do this comparison video is to tell you that if you like the smell of Egoist, and if you like aromatic fougères, you might want to try this. If you don't like aromatic fougère, but if you like rich, creamy sandalwood with tobacco and amber warmth and something classy, you might want to try this. And if you're like me, you probably would want to have both in your collection, although I think I like Egoist a bit more because it's so professional. I also like Sandalwood Cologne because it is really classy and really professional. So I really don't know which one I like the most. I like to layer them. Sometimes I go 2 and 2 on my shirt and I smell absolutely dazzling. So, what's the conclusion? Which one is better? Both are amazing. Both are amazing, depends on what you like. I like both. And scent-wise and value for money, both are amazing value for money. If you're looking for a masculine, sandalwood-based fragrance and you haven't tried either of these two, I highly recommend you try these two. Highly, highly recommend it. And if you have tried, you probably know there's the effect these two fragrances create. I forgot to mention compliment factor. Both fragrances are massive compliment pullers depending on who smells you. If you're looking, if you are in the company of a very classy lady, you'll definitely get a compliment from this, especially if the lady is 35 plus. Same here. But don't overdo this one. This one is very spicy, so don't go more than 2 or 4 sprays on your shirt. It is very spicy. It's got a lot of punch to it. You can easily go 4 to 6 sprays with this. Nobody will bat an eyelid. So depends on which occasion, what social surroundings you're wearing it to. But both fragrances are high impact fragrances, very classy. Hope you enjoyed the comparison video, fellas. Take care. Bye-bye.